Now, thousands of us will be taking part in Race for Life this year, and organisers are hoping they'll raise more money than ever.
Cancer Research UK organises the races up and down the country, and every year thousands of people whose lives have been touched by cancer take part, raising a massive £8 million for the West Midlands alone.
Well, some of the scientists involved in the research are actually swapping their microscopes for running shoes to raise even more cash. Here's Rajiv Poppet.
Don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time.
Not a sight you see every day. These scientists from Birmingham's Institute for Cancer Studies are usually busy in their laboratories. But when they can, they train for Race for Life, a 5-kilometre or 3-mile charity race for women. The fundraising events take place across the country and raise millions for Cancer Research UK. Victoria Littlehales is putting them through their paces. She was diagnosed with thyroid cancer 3 years ago. Her whole life was turned upside down. The married mother of 2 was just 33 when doctors told her the news she'd been dreading.
We talk to people about it a lot, which I guess helps, but I talk about it in a very factual way. I didn't really have very many external emotions about it at all. It wasn't really until about a year later, as I came up to a year on from my first biopsy and a year on from my first surgery, and that's when I think I was really hit by the enormity of it all.
How did your children cope with your illness?
They didn't really talk about it in a verbal way, but what they did do is they both drew pictures completely independently. I didn't ask them to. They both came to me with these pictures that they drew of Mummy. It was, very emotional looking at them, really, to see that they'd picked up on these big staples that I had in my neck post-surgery, and obviously I've kept them as a reminder of that time.
Victoria says she's over the worst of it now and doctors have given her the all clear. Next month, she kicks off and takes part in one of the races at Cannon Hill Park in Birmingham. Victoria says running helped her on the road to recovery.
Running gave me time to think about things and to feel more positive about myself as I got fitter, and I think that definitely helped me feel better.
It's hoped this year's Race for Life will raise £8 million in the Midlands alone. Some of that money will help to fund research into cancer at the University of Birmingham.
I really believe that this century we're going to be able to control cancer. I mean, I really do think that. It's like the TB of our generation when we look back 100 years and so forth. It was such a devastating disease, but tremendous progress is being made.
But that cure could be decades away. Patients often endure years of treatment involving drugs which can cause a range of side effects.
I had to swallow a radioactive iodine capsule, so I was radioactive for 4 days, and then a further 6 days I wasn't allowed to see my children, so that was 10 days in total away from them.
1 in 3 people at some point in their life will be diagnosed with cancer, and that means that everybody is going to be touched by the disease at some point, whether that's directly or indirectly.
Race for Life isn't just about running. You can walk if you like, but the key is to have fun. What tips can you give these young ladies?
Oh, keep running, it's good for you. It keeps you fit, it keeps you healthy, and it makes you part of a really wonderful running community.
Good time, I don't want to stop at all.
Rajiv Poppet in Birmingham for Central Tonight.
Well, I've taken part, Bob, and 5K really is achievable, and you don't have to run it, you can walk some of it, although I don't recommend you wear a suit like Rajiv there. What was he thinking? Well, if you want to take part, there are races going on all over the region, and there are still places available. So to take part, and remember, you can walk it if you want, go to www.raceforlife.org. That's www.raceforlife.org.